I might have to be a little careful with this one. Oh God. I remember seeing Perks of Being a Wallflower in high school. It was a film class I was taking, and we were playing. It was the last movie because we were all doing our finals, and we the teacher put on this movie because she talked about it before. That was the movie she kind of talked about the most during the unit about coming of age. Like she talked about Basketball Diaries, Juno, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Oh my God, what else? Like those kinds of movies. I guess you could call La La Land as that. I don't know. But she talked about this one the most, mentioning a little bit, and I was like, sure. And I watched it in class. Oh my God, is it the worst movie ever made? Well, probably not, because you got Mono's Hands of Fate, and that's pretty bad. But holy shit, this movie is horrible. The acting is good. Logan Lerman, he's fine. Emma Watson, that's the only movie I've ever seen of her. I like her a lot. I don't the Aquaman guy. I don't remember his name. The gay guy who kisses Logan in the movie. He's fine. Kind of forgettable though. But the movie's acting is good. The movie's writing though, holy shit, is it terrible. Let's start off with Charlie's friend who offs himself. That's great. That sounds really bad together, but it's great though for writing, for storytelling though. You got something right there that can add to Charlie's depression and why he feels the way he does. But you never talk about it. You never mention it once though. You mention it and then you act like it doesn't happen. And he says it to Sam in the movie, and it's a great catalyst for them to get more closely bonded and mention him, name come to terms with his death. But you never mention it, and it just stays like that. It just stays as something for potential for writing. It's just used there just for no reason, and I hate it. I really hate how the movie made that seem like it was nothing. It was something though. It's just so baffling. Why won't you expand on that? And Charlie and Sam's relationship, that fucking pissed me off. You have a friendly kind of relationship where you can see it as like a oh look, like they're like two broken people in love. By this point though, we don't even know if Charlie was fucking molested by his aunt, and that also pissed me off. I'll get to that later. But Sam is, again, she was, I think, sexually abused by a few men. She would mention it once and never talked about it again. Why don't you expand on the story? You have good aspects, and I think it's, for how bad I think it is, I think it's ahead of its time for how much you're expanding on the stories. But you never talk about those things. And then when she says, I don't remember the exact line, Jesus Christ. I want your first kiss to be from somebody you love, I think. I don't remember. I think it's that. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. It's like a love like thing, like two broken people fall in love. No, it's apparently not that. It's a broken person falling in love with somebody who's either taking advantage of him or broken. We don't have enough information. The movie doesn't tell you anything. It just leaves you in the blank. It's just this character. It's just this. It's not even a relationship, kind of. It's just whatever. It doesn't matter. And then, my God, even worse in the book, they're like hippies in the book almost, and it just doesn't fit Pittsburgh in 1991. The game thing, that was fine. I like that because it gives a good setting for the 90s, and Brad is gay, so is Patrick. Somehow they're gonna fight because that made sense. I like that part. Charlie's depression. Fuck that shit, man. That came out of nowhere in the last 10 minutes. And it's not like The Irishman where like last 20 minutes got depressing. You understood why it got depressing. That it made no sense why he got the pressing at the end though, or the perks, whatever. And it just got to the point where it's like, why would I care about this? We don't know. We never got any indication that he was abused by his aunt in this way, and even the parents don't act like it. It just gets to the point where it's like, why would I even care? The sister getting abused by her boyfriend. I don't want to say great because that sounds really bad, but you get what I mean. You add a story that you know. Okay, this is fine. You can add to this. You can say how he builds past this. No, you just leave it as getting slapped once and just running away. It's just in the book they even do even worse because the sister egged him on to slap her. And it's just like, why? Why are you writing this, man? Just write like as abuse, and then Charlie goes through life, meets Sam, and she's broken, and they fall in love, and they build together this relationship about because they're broken, and it makes sense in that way. It works. It is very dark and depressing, and it's not fun to watch. It works though. It's really good. But then you get to like parts though where like Charlie and Sam had sex. I thought he was 14 in the movie. Apparently he's 15. And Sam's not 18, so I'm just going to kind of... Okay, it's... I understood what they're going for. I don't think it was necessarily the worst option because it made sense, but I don't want to linger on this to sound like I'm talking about how like, this is made, but at the same time, though, this is more shown as taken advantage of. If Charlie was like 17 and she was 18, fine. That's acceptable. But this feels more advantage because of his age and we don't even know anything about Sam though. We don't know if she's hurting. We don't know if she's taking advantage of him because he's hurting. But they don't flesh her out though. It just is left as a mystery, man. It's so stupid. Charlie's home life in the book. I don't know. It never fleshed it out. Like, sure, his sister was abused, but not really mentioned. It's just so baffling how you can have so many good ideas and fuck it all up easily like this. It pisses me off for how bad this movie is. I have so much more to say. What else can I say about this? Sam getting mad at Charlie, that was weird because I think he kissed a girl, but at the same time, it makes sense. Like, you're going too fast in a relationship. Keep in mind the age gap as well. And to where it's like, what the hell are you talking about, man? And then, like, oh my god, what else happens in the movie? Oh my god, I don't want to watch this shitty movie again. It's so bad, I hate it. There's like, you could tell I'm pissed off. I like beginning with Wallflower Cuckoo's Nest. Like, oh, it's fine. Maybe not my maybe not my movie. This movie I hate. I hate with a burning passion. It's just so fucking terrible. Everything it does, it fucks up at the end. And it's just so... It just does it all badly, though. Like, even at the end, she goes to college, she dates his boyfriend. They kiss one more time, which is weird, to say the least. And then they come back to see how he's doing in the hospital, but they kiss again when he's going through a tunnel. Meaning that they were in love, kind of, but she was trying to find a boyfriend, broke up with him for a little kid. And it's just like, oh my god, this is so weird. And this is a loved movie and book. Oh my god. And the acting's fine. I don't think that's bad. I think Emma Watson, for being a British person, does a good job with American accents. Pennsylvania. She goes to Penn State, which, I mean, it's not a bad college, but there was sexual abuse happening on that time, I think. With a football coach. So I'm just gonna move up past that because that got really dark really fast. I'm sorry, but it just the movie just pisses me off for how bad it is. And I'm writing a book. I'll link it in the description. Everything I hate about this movie, I'm making better. I am so tired. Oh my god, like 4 in the morning. I should go to bed. So there's my top 10 list of what movies I hate. Please don't say anything about this, man. I'm tired.